what I'm freaking talking about. Oh, going good. There it is. I would compare it to the guy on the boat ramp. Got a two-wheel drive truck, man. He's just giving it his all. He's trying as hard as he can. He just can't get up the hill. And we're gonna get up the boat ramp. You know, that guy that's spinning out on the boat ramp, he always makes it up. And so we're gonna make it to the top. So y'all stay tuned, and I appreciate you following. See ya. Guys, here we go. Stop number 2, the 2023 Bassmaster Opens EQ on Toledo Bend. Man, we caught a bunch of fish. Practice was up and down. Saw a few big ones on the bed. Caught a couple big ones and was just kind of going out this day fishing a shad spawn. You know, seeing what happened. We knew we could catch some fish up shallow. We knew we could catch some fish up deep. So we were going to try to let the day come to us and see how it ended up. Rolled into our first spot here, and you can look up on the bank and you can see the cranes, herring up on the bank everywhere. And so I knew the shad spawn was going to happen, which made me feel really good. The day before, I'd swam up a couple big ones on a swim jig. So I roll in this morning. Didn't seem to be on that swim jig, so I picked up a spinner bait pretty quick and kind of went to work here. Man, and I felt really optimistic about the way the day was going to shake out after this. Maybe we will fish a little bit longer.
Both times that's happened. We're gonna fish this stretch long, you do. We gone.
Yeah. I'm not straightened out my freaking.
That fish is a wood.
Did you have one blow up?
Yeah, he just blew up right there, and I cast over to it. Look at you. You're showing off now.
It's a pretty cool deal right here. You know, as we got around the point of that grass, it seemed like on the point, the first 20 or 30 yards back into this little pocket, the shad were definitely spawning better. We saw some blowing up, shad popping. It was really just happening right there around that point. Pretty interesting. Pitching a white V-bomb here. I had a big bedfish in here the day before, and I wasn't seeing it, so I was going to pitch this grass really thoroughly. Kind of surprised so far with the quality of the fish that we were catching this morning. You know, the day before, like I said, I'd swim up 2 great big ones on a swim jig, and come back this morning, it just seemed like they were all 2-pounders. You know, I kind of thought the longer you run this deal, you know, you're bound to catch a good one. But, you know, this morning, I didn't really have any good bites at all.
There you go. There you go.
I thought he was so much bigger than that.
Yeah, I did too. That first roll I saw.
Here I head to the main lake and just really hoping for a better than average bite, and you see what happens. Big.
Need me? Aww.
was the first fish I'd lost all day. I was throwing a 3/8 ounce spinnerbait. I don't have a lot of experience, honestly, throwing a 3/8, but around those cypress knees, it was definitely needed. I thought, the main lake would have some bigger ones because back in the creek did not, but I lost that one. Caught every fish outside of that one this morning, but lost that one, and you'll see I lose another key one right here as well. Is that not the name of it?
Everybody goes McGill.
Is he gonna help me?
I got it.
He was barely hooked too. I think they just, honestly, I think they started eating it funny once the sun gets up.
Well, that and like, I wasn't having that trouble, but it's probably because of the fact that I wasn't running a trailer.
Yeah.
And that trailer isn't all that much longer than yours. I think you need to put on a trailer hook.
Yeah. Gotta do something, don't I?
Holy crap, it was 2 freaking trees.
That was a good fish.
Yeah.
3
would have called.
3-pounder, wasn't it?
Right there close.
Whatever. The other one, my drag slipped. I was going towards it full speed ahead. Like, all right, it happens. That one was like, all right, God, I don't know what I've done for you to curse this spinnerbait, but I needed to quit. That was pretty much that for the shad spawn bite. The wind laid down. They didn't really eat that spinnerbait good, and I ran back in some places just really checking, just really looking for something. I kind of fished the rest of the day. I kind of ran around and tried to make something happen. You'll see I had a few bites, but really just looking for a big cull here the rest of the day.
You ran that thing. Got that thing. It's on the corner of my eye.
Guess what? He ain't gonna help.
No, he got his actual bait.
This one right here really hurt. This was a really solid fish. You can see my boat, I'm in a hurry. I'm running down the bank. I was around that bush. He bit it. I just didn't have a chance. My line was all the way around that bush, and so I just couldn't get him back around it. And he just hung me up and came off.
Fairly certain he got the ass. I was wondering why it looked so funky, and then I heard you click the reel midway through the fight, and I was like, oh, that explains it.
Gosh, dang it! What do you do, man?
Hunter Sales, come on up. He double times. Got any high school anglers out there? Hunter is the head coach of the Carson Newman University team, but also an EQ angler. We'll talk about your fishing first. 9:15 to start your tournament out. So we got to build off of that a little bit.
Yeah, not good. But, you know, we got to go fishing. I've been better, I've been worse, but we're still blessed to be out here and doing what we love. So appreciate it. See you tomorrow.
Well, Charles Thompson with LSU Shreveport. Don't want you recruiting too much down here, but any high school anglers want to talk college fishing?
All right, guys, what's up? Here, day 2 at Toledo Bend. I find myself in a position where I really need to have another good day 2 to make a comeback and save the season, save some points. Man, I've been in a kind of a slump like lately. I don't know. I would compare it to the guy on the boat ramp. Got a 2-wheel drive truck, man. He's just giving it his all. He's trying as hard as he can. He just can't get up the hill. Got a bunch of good friends and sponsors and family jumping on the back of the truck, you know, trying to get it to go, and it just won't get up that boat ramp. We're working our butts off. We just hadn't had that break. Lost a lot of fish yesterday. I know you'll see that on the video. Don't know, you know, I don't know if it's just the spinnerbait I'm throwing. I probably need to figure out a different one, but you know what? It happens. This year for me, you know, I want to go qualify. I want to make it. I'm ready. I'm excited. I love this sport. I love the grind. I'm okay with having the ups and the downs, but you know, I hadn't been to 6 out of the 9 places, and so I got to remind myself that win or lose, it's all about learning. And we're gonna go out today. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna see what we can do. I think, you know, 16 or 17 pounds where I'm at is not unheard of. And so we're going to see what we can do today, man. See if we can make up some ground. And if not, we're going to learn. We're going to have fun. We got a lot of people backing us. I got a lot of friends and family, people in my Carson Newman family back home watching and supporting. And man, I can just tell you that support and people that don't leave your side even when times aren't great, that means the world. And we're going to get up the boat ramp. You know, that guy that's spinning out on the boat ramp, he always makes it up. And so we're going to make it to the top. So y'all stay tuned. I appreciate you following. See ya.
So we start back doing the shad spawn game, the same thing we did the day before. A little bit different area, more main lake, around these cypress knees and a few laydowns. Pull up, and man, it was noticeably slower. Wind was blowing. I think it kind of slowed down that shad spawn, maybe even killed it. I caught a few stragglers, but it was pretty obvious pretty quick that it just wasn't happening. And so you'll see here pretty quick, I pull the trolling motor, pull the plug, and head down the lake to some deeper stuff, some stuff I'd found in practice. Like we said, you know, the goal was 16 to 17 pounds, and it just wasn't happening up here where we started.
number 5, but he's little.
After that first catch on the Carolina rig, man, the whole entire school came to the boat, and I was catching on a jigging spoon underneath me. I caught a bunch in practice doing it. Never really caught any big ones, but I was kind of hoping this day that I would. I caught a 2-pounder, largemouth right off the rip, and it seemed like, the rest of them seemed to be smaller spotted bass. But so I went back to dragging the Carolina rig. I think I thought that I could get a bigger bite on that one, but you'll see. I mean, I caught a ton of fish on it here. Just struggled to catch a better than average one.
Changer right here.
Are you kidding?
So what do you do after you've caught, 20 fish offshore and you've got about 10 pounds for the second day in a row? You go to the bank. I caught a 6.5 in practice sight fishing, and I saw one that was probably a teener laying on bed. And, I had a bunch of pairs marked up shallow. I hadn't looked at them in 3 or 4 days, but I figured I'd come up, I'd cruise around the bank, I'd look and see if any new fish had pulled up, and maybe I'd get a big cull out of doing that. I felt like at this point in the day, it was worth spending an hour or two to go up there and see if I couldn't find a few game changers. That's what I needed. Unfortunately, I did not. I did not find any new bed fish, so I was forced to go back out deep. I think I culled one more time, and I weighed them in.
guy.
I did forget to mention that before I went to Whaleman, I put on an absolute crappie clinic on this bridge. I'd caught a 3-pounder jerking on it in practice, and so I went here and I was throwing a +1 jerk bait. And man, if you got a crappie tournament coming up on Toledo Bend, I'm telling you, you got to throw a jerk bait on these bridges because it was lights out.
You may help me.
Hunter Sales out of Tennessee. Come on up. 9 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. 5 in there today. Better day.
It's pretty close, honestly. Caught a bunch of fish, two completely different ways. There's a lot of fish in this place. Caught some dirt shallow, some out deep. Just unfortunately, I think I was fishing it a different style today.
10-2 today, Hunter. Going to jump you up to 78th place, 20 pounds in an ounce, 2-day total. We'll see you soon. Be safe.